All right, here we go, guys. So yes, keys to the game, which are also keys to the series. Got to take care of the ball. If you lose the possession battle, you are opening up the door to Indiana making this more competitive than they have any right being. They're a good team. The Cavs are a better team. Let's just be clear. Better on offense, better on defense, better star power, better depth. They should be able to win this series. Winning the possession battle is the first step to making sure you do that. That means rebounding and not turning the ball over. Cavs do a really good job not turning the ball over. They're kind of middle of the road in terms of rebounding. The Pacers are not a great rebounding team. So this is an area where we could actually win that. Yes, Ben made a series prediction. He said Cavs in 6. It pained him to say it. It hurt him to say it, but he said Cavs in 6, and he thinks it's going to be a very competitive series. I'm going Cavs in 5. That is my pick. I could easily see it going 6. 7, I would be concerned at that point. I think the Cavs should be able to win this in 5. That's the thing. I think they're a good enough team to win in 5. If it went to 7, I would be just a little bit concerned that the Cavs couldn't take care of business sooner. But the Pacers are a good team. I do think they're, even if we win in 5, I think 4 of those games could be competitive. Like could have gone either way at times. But I think the Cavs are going to take care of business here. Got to take care of the rebounding. Got to take care of the ball. Don't turn it over. Get back in transition. I'm interested to see what they do defending Halliburton. We're going to learn a lot about their approach here in just a second, how they defend Halliburton, what they do. Do they switch? Do they trap him? Do they blitz? Do they send a bunch of help? I can't wait to see how they handle that. On the other end, I can't wait to see how they target Halliburton. So here we go. Let's do this. Yeah, no Darius Garland's unfortunate, but I still think we got enough manpower to do this. I think we got the power of friendship on our hands. Here we go. Halliburton, first possession here. Max Strus is guarding him. That's kind of what I assumed. Jarrett Allen on Siakam. Mobley on Turner. Oh, here we go. All right. Already Halliburton generating an open three-pointer, though. Max Strus bringing it up. Okay, so they got Hallie on Sam Merrill. We're going Mobley one-on-one against Siakam. Hell yes. Hell yes. Let's go, Evan Mobley. I want to see him go towards the basket more, but that was a very confident in rhythm jumper there. That wasn't like a bailout. I got bodied, so I'm taking this jump shot. That was just flowed right into it. All right. Sam on Halliburton. Tried to swing it to Neesmith. Not open. That's all right. That's all right. Welcome everybody on YouTube. Yeah, in Indiana, they do a good job of protecting the rim. It's just they let guys get to the rim a lot on cleaning the glass. I think they were 6th in Mobley 3. Oh, let's go. I thought that was gonna pop out. Pacers were 6th in field goal percentage at the rim, so they're the 6th best at defending the rim, but they let guys get to the rim a whole bunch. All right, so far not much defense. Awkward shot from Mitchell there. Kind of feel like Turner was out of bounds there, but all right, nice. Strus get the steal right there. That was big. This could be a swing. Giving it to Sam. All right, I don't hate it. I don't hate it, but it was a little rushed, but I don't hate it. Yeah, Turner definitely looked like he was out of bounds, but it ultimately didn't matter. All right, they're screening. They don't switch. Okay, I was interested to see how they would do that. They avoided the switch. Jarrett Allen stayed on Siakam. Good defense right there. Good physical defense. Mobley, oh, he telegraphed that a little too much. Yeah. You know what? That turned out to be a good foul. As long as they don't do no BS flagrant here, that ended up being a good foul because he missed the shot. Yeah, Mobley kind of telegraphed that pass. I think it would have. Listen, here's the thing. I will say this. Even a very small push in the back when someone's in the air could affect them. But that really didn't look like much. That really didn't look like much. And Mobley isn't really the type of person to complain about a call. Like usually if he fouls someone, he just admits it. So I don't know about that. Again, pushing even a light push when someone's in the air can throw them off, but that looked a little soft to me. Just gonna call it like I see it. That looked a little soft. All right, so yeah, on 2 possessions ago, Halliburton gets the screen from Siakam. Cavs hedge with Jarrett Allen and then recover. So they're not giving up the switch to Halliburton, at least in the opening minutes here. Smaller reaction than 6'10 Siakam. Yeah, I think that's a bit of a flop. All right, Sam handling the ball here. Getting Mitchell some off ball action with Max Strus. Now Sam setting the screen. You know they're going to try and put Halliburton in the action. They don't want to switch either. And that's how you get a wide open three for Merrill. He missed it. But if they're not going to switch that action, you're going to get good looks for Sam. So good read from Mitchell. And I like the shot from Sam. Just got to hit it. Jarrett Allen, good. Double team, not even a double team, just good help. Yeah, good help from Jarrett right there. Tried to pick on Sam. Jarrett timed that perfectly, and he did that a bunch against Miami. Here we go, Don. Give me 30 tonight, Don. I need a 30 bomb. Jarrett Allen did that a bunch against Miami. Ooh. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I like that Jarrett Allen's pushing people. Jarrett Allen's been very physical, very active. I like it. I don't even care if it was a foul on him. Shove someone to the ground, Jarrett. That's what I want to see. Set the tone. Yeah, good stuff from Jarrett. He was very active in the passing lanes against Miami, and we saw it right there. Yeah, Rick Carlisle was very confident that the Cavs were playing mind games with him with Darius. He thought for sure Darius was going to play. All right. So a couple times already, that action with Halliburton and Siakam has led to a wide open pick and pop. We'll see if the Cavs adjust and start switching that because it's happening because they're not switching. I think there was some miscommunication the first time, but that time for sure, that's just a good play from Indiana. Nah, don't love it. Don't love that Mobley. Little indecisive, little awkward. Really, really good job from Sam to kick that because that was going to be a wide open corner three. All right, I told you Indiana's going to make you work for it. Still too early to figure out which way this game's going to go. Yeah, I'm saying I think this could be a big series for one big lineup with DeAndre Hunter or Dean Wade at the 4. Yeah, for sure. Too early still, but I do think I can't wait to see what the 5 out lineup is going to look like. All right, Don kind of taking his time, working his way into the paint here. I was going to say that's got to be a foul. Let's go. Donovan Mitchell. Something he does so well is hype up the crowd too. Get the crowd into it. You know, his emotion and celebrations. It sounds like a stupid thing to focus on, but it's important. He energizes everybody. And I love right here, already we're seeing Donovan Mitchell not too bothered by Neesmith. Too strong, too fast, works his way all the way to the basket. Neesmith's one of their best point of attack defenders. So if Donovan's comfortable against him, we're going to be cooking. Oh, the free throws, though. Free throws. All right. Here, now Mobley switches on to Halliburton there. Now it's Allen switched on to him. I like that. I like that defense. It's all right. It's all right. I like that defense. You're making him take a really tough pull up 2-pointer. That's good defense. If he hits that, it's like I said against Tyler Herro. If he hits that, he hits it. All right, another screening action with Merrill. Another Mobley 3. No, it's all good. Bam setting a lot of screens. Here we go. Ah, man. Oh, I don't know how he made that. It looked like he jumped and was going to dump it off to, I think Jarrett Allen was down there, but then they took it away, so he adjusted. I'll take it. Already, you see, they're putting Halliburton in the action every time. Cavs when they have the ball. Another pick and pop, another bucket. Cavs might have to adjust here. I mean, you don't want to overreact to the start of the game, but they're giving up that 3-pointer every time right now. Sam taking Halliburton for a second. Oh, yeah, I don't like that. Too rushed there from Strus. I feel like he hasn't touched the ball much, so he's probably just first time touching the ball, letting that thing fly. I think that was a rush possession, but Indiana kind of rushes right back. So Mitchell showing no trouble getting to the rim right now. Too fast for Miles Turner, all the way up at the level of the screen. Good scram switch. Oh, all right. Hey, we're conceding a lot of open threes right now, and they're not missing. So honestly, I know I said keys to the series is going to be that possession battle, but perhaps the biggest thing is going to be the 3-point variance. Now they've gotten clean looks, but the Cavs or I mean, well, both teams, the Cavs and the Pacers, have enough offensive talent and 3-point shooting talent that this series could swing one way or the other depending on who's hitting shots. And right now, Indiana's hitting everything. The Cavs are not really shooting that well from three. I don't think. Merrill's missed two. Don's hit one, Mobley's hit one, Strus has missed, and I think Mobley's missed another one. So Indiana, yeah, 2 of 6. All right. That's what it felt like. Obviously, very early. The problem is Indiana has generated like 5 wide open looks, it feels like. Well, no, probably 4, because no, Jake, we don't need this energy right now. All right. Shout out to Jake. First of the floor, great Celtics podcast. We'll see you when we see you. All right. We'll see you in the conference finals. We're gonna take care of business. Power of friendship. It's gonna kick in any second now. You gotta wait for the Ty Jerome DeAndre Hunter minutes before you can react. But no, I mean Indiana, listen, they're what, 3 of 5 from three already. We're giving up open looks. That's the concern. It's not even that they're 3 of 5, it's that they're running that Halliburton Siakam pick and pop, and it's gotten a clean look basically every time. Yeah, got to get the jokes in before the Cavaliers. And any minute now that Cavaliers is going to hit. But shout out to Jake, everybody. If you want to understand what we're bracing for in next round, hopefully against the Celtics, everyone check out Jake and the first of the floor guys. They do a great job covering the Celtics. Cavs are generating some grade A looks. The Cavs have gotten some good looks as well. Yeah. Cavs have gotten good looks. Pacers have gotten good looks. Right now, neither team really establishing themselves on defense. We got the Pogaliers setting the tone here on the big stage. Would like to see more Evan inverted pick and roll. They tried posting him up, which might not be the best use of his touches this series, especially without DG. Yeah. Evan Mobley post ups have never really been the move unless he has like a legit, like if he has a guard on him. If you get Evan Mobley posted up on like TJ McConnell or Halliburton, then you post him up. Other than that, I think you want him going downhill. Feeling dangerous 113. Thanks for the super chat, man. I appreciate you. He says, I don't like how this feels early. Also, Garland still out makes me nervous. Let me say this. I say this every game. First 6 minutes of the game, you have to just kind of ride it out and wait because it's too early to figure out which way the game's going to go. And I don't even just mean like who's going to win. I mean like what this game is going to end up looking like in terms of the style, in terms of how both teams are playing. You got to wait a little bit. But I'm with you. The process early on is leaning more towards what you would expect Indiana needs in order to win this game, right? Like it's going more towards Indiana's favor, I would say. But I am encouraged by how easily Donovan Mitchell is getting whatever he wants. And I think the bench, if I could say this, I think I mentioned this on our podcast with Ben. The starting 5 for both teams, those minutes are probably going to be pretty competitive. I think the starters are going to be competitive. Where I think the Cavs should have their biggest advantage is when the second units come in. So Ty Jerome, DeAndre Hunter, hopefully Isaac Okoro makes a difference, stuff like that. I think that's where we'll see the difference. Garland out also makes me a little bit nervous, feeling dangerous. I don't know what to expect from him for his timeline. I have no idea when he'll be back. So I like the denim jacket, though. I'll say that. I like his denim jacket. So hopefully DG's back soon, hopefully for game 2. And, regardless, I hope we take care of business with or without him, right? So they have Sam Merrill bringing the ball up the floor, giving it to Ty Jerome. Here we go. Here's the power of friendship lineup, Ty and DeAndre Hunter out there. Good defense from the Pacers. Sam Merrill. All right. I'll take it. Hey, cool guy. What's up, man? I hope it's belt to ass at some point here. I hope we get it together. Bailout shot from Sam there. Yeah. Jarrett getting another deflection. I didn't need to press up there, though. Good job recovering, though. Hey, again, if he hits that shot, then you kind of live with it. Tough shot, yeah. I don't think Jarrett needed to gamble going past half court, but in all honesty, he recovered. Ty Jerome missed it. My stream's skipping just a little bit. DeAndre Hunter with a contested rebound. There we go. Let's see it, DeAndre. Ball movement. Open three. All right, you got open three. I'm focusing more on the process right now. At some point, shots have to drop, but you're getting good looks. Free fries 120. Welcome in. Indiana's hitting a lot of threes right now. Cavs are getting good looks themselves, though. All right, nice. Sorry, my screen skipping just very very slightly. I didn't see if that shot went in until Merrill got the rebound. Hopefully, it smoothens out here in a second. But yeah, look, if they want to post up Miles Turner and have him take mid range jumpers, we'll live with that too. The Pacers are a very good mid range shooting team. I will say that they ranked very high in like every mid range, everywhere from the mid range. But it's the trade off you're willing to take in the playoffs. Tough mid range shots for hopefully what we'll be hitting soon is 3-pointers. Ty Jerome, not a good shot. I have faith in Ty Jerome. Didn't love that shot though. Really forced that. I don't know what that was. See if his best friend can get it going. Oh! The ball movement. That was multiple touch passes in a row. A touch pass from DeAndre and then Ty Jerome touch pass to Allen. The only thing that would have been better is if Allen yammed that with two hands, but I'll take the layup. Worth the same amount of points. All right. Good switch out there from Allen. Yeah, look, that's a tough finish, and Halliburton's a good finisher at the rim, but I think you want to not dare him, but I think you want to put pressure on him to score at the rim. Good stuff from DeAndre. Get it right back. Good job. Oh yeah, we'll live with that. We'll live with that. Go ahead. Take that jumper all day. Yeah, DeAndre Hunter and Ty Jerome should be difference makers off the bench. Right now, it's been all DeAndre Hunter. Ty Jerome's off to a bad start. Can't lie. Now he's getting very reachy right here. Don't pick up a foul. Yeah, McConnell did not want to shoot that, but he made it. McConnell's not a McConnell is he's not a great 3-point shooter, but he's too good to ignore him the way that Strus did. I think Strus could have closed out a little harder. There we go, Ty. There we go, Ty. Yeah, for the most part, you'll live with a TJ McConnell 3. Yeah, they're testing the waters. That's a good way to frame it too. Yeah. There was enough hesitation from McConnell for Strus to close out, but you will live with McConnell threes at the end of the day. Right now, we're getting a lot of shot attempts where I'm like, if you're the Cavs defense, you'll live with that. So that's kind of encouraging because you're kind of getting them to play the way that you want them to now after that first time out. Only down 2, and I don't think the Cavs have played all that well offensively yet. I think the Pacers have been pretty good. So this is what I'm saying. It's going to be a competitive series. Aura says that TJ3 looked like a Franz 3. Too unsure. He did not want to shoot it. Cool guy. Yeah, Apollo's shaking over here. He's had an ear infection. So he's been shaking his head and scratching a little bit. But I took him to the vet last week, and he's got the ointment now. It's what it is if anybody has labs or dogs with big ears, anytime it rains or if they just get wet and there's any moisture in their ear, because they have those big ass ears, it always leads to a problem. It always leads to something. So it's been raining nonstop for like weeks here. He's had a rough time, but he's doing a lot better. He's scratching a little bit right now, but he was doing worse. Does he have that cup thing around his head? It's literally in this room, the big cone. I don't put it on him though. He had that. So Apollo last year had a tumor, a cancerous tumor. He got it removed, and so that was the first time that he had to wear the cone. He absolutely hated the cone. Wouldn't wear the cone. So we still have it, but he doesn't like wearing it, so I don't force him to. What I did, yeah, honestly, that was scary, but he's good now. Got it completely removed. Thankfully, we caught it early. He's such a strong pup. He's such a strong boy. He made it through it. But the Apollo cam, he's over here. He's still scratching a little bit. We'll get him on stream at some point. But yeah, I couldn't put the cone on him. So instead, what I did is apparently a quick fix. If anybody has dogs that don't like wearing the cones, and you're trying to stop them from. I guess this won't work if you're trying to stop them from itching, but if you're trying to stop them from licking, like after surgery, you put a T-shirt on them. So you literally just take like an old t-shirt that you don't wear, put it on them. It'll cover up the spot that they're not supposed to lick. And it's not a cone on their head. So Apollo liked wearing the t-shirts. He was a fan of that. Didn't like the cone though. To show Apollo for the whole stream and not you. If I could get him in the chair, hold on, wait. I have a picture. This is an Unk moment, but I'll show you guys. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Shouldn't be that long ago. This is right after I think I sent it to the Junkyard Pod group chat. This was right after I set up my new wall. Apollo jumped right up in the chair like he was getting ready to drop some takes. He was getting ready to podcast himself. So Apollo's ready to take over the stream if you guys want. He can hop in anytime and fill in for me. Seems like a lot of national media members are taking the Cavs to win this series pretty quickly. Tim Bontemps, friend of the show, congrats. He just had a baby. He did pick the Cavs in 7. So he thinks the series is going to go 7. That might be the longest I've seen a prediction from national media members. I feel like most people are taking Cavs earlier than that. Oh, okay. So they're changing this from a 2 to a 3. So we're actually down 3 now, right? No way dogs don't understand what we're saying. They just don't want to pay taxes. You might be onto something. Yeah, they're just scheming. Zone, 3-2 zone, I think. Yeah, Cavs are in a 3-2 zone right now. Missed it. yeah, the Nerd Sesh guys, they were very positive towards the Cavs. I always love this. Oh, let's go, DeAndre. Yeah, I mean, look at that. This is a second unit lineup. Nembhard is obviously in the starting 5, but like this second unit lineup, and they don't really have a good matchup for DeAndre Hunter right now. Is Siakam at the 5 right now? Yeah, Siakam, I think, is at the 5. I mean, I guess you could say it's Obi top, and either way, like this is a good matchup for DeAndre Hunter to abuse something. All right. Pacers not really sure how to break the zone yet. Good swing pass. It's a good contest from Wade. Nembhard worries me because this man is a certified playoff riser. That is a ridiculous magnet ball shot, but he does it too consistently for me to just say it's magnet ball. This is what he does in the playoffs. Ty Jerome is not playing very well right now. I gotta be real with you. That was maybe it was a foul. I think you could argue that was a foul, but Ty Jerome he's pressing the issue right now. I would say I think he's pressing the issue a little too much. Cavs no longer in that zone. DeAndre Hunter. All right, good job. Oh, let's go. DeAndre Hunter, good job holding his own. And then Evan Mobley, you see why he's the defensive player of the year. I think he had 1 foot in the paint when that ball got kicked out to the corner, and he still closed out. Feeling Dangerous, another super chat. Man, you're the best. Shout out to Feeling Dangerous. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. He says, your dog is cute. Wish I could have a dog. Dogs are the best. Dogs are absolutely the best. If you're ever able to own one and you like dogs, obviously, it's an awesome thing. Yeah, thank you for the Apollo compliment. He appreciates it. Here he is right here. Let me see. I'm not gonna pick him up. I was gonna pick him up for you, but he looks so peaceful right now that I can't. But he appreciates your compliment. Thank you, Feeling Dangerous. Oh man. That's unfortunate. Just an awkward misstep right there. That was not the defensive pressure. I don't know what Greg Anthony's saying. It had nothing to do with defensive pressure. They just ran into each other. Mitchell, tough 3. Oh, back-to-back tough breaks for the Cavs. It should have been an easy rebound for Mobley. Just goes off his knee right there. Oh, that was DeAndre Hunter. I thought that was Mitchell for some reason. Yeah, just run straight into him. Let's close out this last 40 seconds strong. Give me a stop and a score. Stop and a score. Good closeout from Hunter. Oh, he slipped. Nice. Evan Mobley, defensive player of the year. Mitchell pull up. Some of the shots here have been questionable. I don't think we needed that. This back to back pull ups from Mitchell. Yeah, yeah. The 2 for 1's fine. Back to back pull ups are tough. Yeah, if he makes like, listen, we know he's capable of making them, so that's why I'll always give him the benefit of the doubt. There, it's the back to back pull ups to me though. All right, hey, Cavs down double digits now. Here we go. I told you this is gonna be a series. It's gonna be a competitive series. The Cavs are gonna have to get some better shots in the second half. Pacers sweep. No. Feeling dangerous says not until I get married. My work schedule would not make good life for a dog. Oh yeah, yeah. Dogs they need so much attention. I don't blame you there. They're a lot of work. I will 100% agree with you there. They're a lot of work. So don't blame you at all. Less worried about the results. More interested to see how we handle process. Yeah, man. I'm trying to think of what I would grade their process in that first half. Defensively, I think they were mostly okay. They gave up what? Did they give up 36 points? Was that the final 36? That's you gave up way too many threes in the opening like 4 minutes. I think they kind of got it back under control after that, but they gave up too many open threes. Playoff Nemhard is real, Jake. I hate it, but it's real. This is why I said he's a certified playoff riser. And so I'm not just going to complain about magnet ball from Nemhard. He has shown me that he will hit tough shots in the playoffs for whatever reason. He's just one of those guys. So they got to defend this dude. And granted, he hit a very tough three, but they got to defend this dude. Yeah, first quarter from the Cavs, a little sloppy. I don't think Ty Jerome is making good decisions. I think Donovan Mitchell's decision making at the end of that quarter was a little rough. I gotta let Apollo out. I think the decision making from Ty Jerome and Donovan Mitchell was a little questionable, but and then yeah, like they had that one turnover with DeAndre Hunter that was just led to a straight wide open dunk for Toppin, and then yeah, just didn't close the quarter strong. Zone forced a couple tough looks. Wouldn't be scared to go back to that. Yeah. I think the zone is something that could be interesting, even if Halliburton's on the floor, because he wasn't on the floor during that stretch. But even if he's on the floor, he's. I don't think Halliburton's really killing us right now, but I think the zone could be interesting just to try to get the ball out of his hands, like getting him to concede the ball because he has no problem passing the ball. But it's different when he's like driving and creating advantages and passing it versus just like, all right, we're in a zone and we're making you give the ball up right away. Interested to see, how the zone looks moving forward in this series because clearly Kenny Atkinson is interested in it if he went to it already in the first quarter. Cavs are over helping a bit. Yeah, that's where some of the 3 pointers have been given up. I also think they have been reluctant to switch. That first 4 minutes of the game, they didn't really want to switch, which I think is something they don't have to worry about against Indiana. Like, yeah, Halliburton is going to pick on a mismatch. Siakam can pick on a mismatch, but I think you can switch a little bit more. I wouldn't be surprised if that's an adjustment they make either today or game 2, game 3, whatever. I think you can switch against this team, but I understand coming out trying to trust your shell, your defense, hedge, recover, see how that works. We're gonna see if Kenny Atkinson decides to stick with that for this game and adjust in the future, or if you adjust on the fly here. Why do the Cavs overhelp so much? One of their like core defensive philosophies, if you want to say it that way, is they rotate very early. They rotate very early and take things away. So they're trying to stay like one step ahead of the offense. But against a very smart, high powered offensive team, rotating early is kind of telegraphing and tipping your hand. So teams are able to take advantage of that and get open 3 pointers. But it makes it very difficult to get into the paint because you're rotating early and you're plugging up all the driving gaps. So it's a little bit of give and take. Yeah, didn't love Mitchell's shot selection at the end of the first quarter. See, I like that. He missed it, but I like him getting to the rim. That's a perfectly fine shot. Toppin, nowhere to go against Mobley. McConnell, same result. Threw it out of bounds. Good stuff from Mobley. That's something doesn't show up anywhere on the stat sheet, but back-to-back guys dribble into the paint, see Evan Mobley, and decide, I'm not going to try that. Here's Mobley going at Toppin. Dean Wade off the dribble. All right, here we go. This is a good look for Mitchell. Okoro, let's go ice. Please, please be a big Okoro series. God, I need a big Okoro series. I need it so bad. I would be so happy if Okoro had a big series. And by big, I just mean impactful. Good defense. Good defense at Okoro Island. Dean Wade already dribbled more than he did against Miami, I think. In just these first two possessions. Oh my God. Wade off the dribble again. Strus. Oh, man, we're 3-point variance is not on our side right now. We have missed a ton of open threes, and that could really swing this. Offensive foul on Toppin. Yeah, threes are not falling at all right now. Dean Wade point forward. Yeah, and both of those looks were from Dean. Just a simple drive and kick. Let's start hitting some threes. Come on, Cavs. See a little bit of full court pressure there for a second. Wonder if we get a press at any point. Wow, great pass. Mobley, confident, aggressive. Let's go. Donovan Mitchell just floated that pass in there. That was a really beautiful pass. Good defense. Everyone recovers. Mobley. That's just a tough finish. That's just a tough up and under. Shot making from Indiana has been impressive so far. That's a foul. So I will say, even though Donovan Mitchell took those questionable pull-up threes, I do think he's getting anywhere he wants. I think he's already proving to be a much larger problem to Indiana's point of attack defense than anyone on Milwaukee was. Giannis is a bigger problem, but I'm talking about point of attack defense, perimeter defense. Mitchell's already been more of an issue. Yeah. Demo, I would like to see Mobley go a little more against Toppin, and it looks like they're doing a good job of that right there, actually. So thank you. That's exactly what I want. Yeah, it's like you don't want to post him up, right? But you want to get him catching the ball going downhill against Toppin because I don't think Toppin can guard him. A couple up and under layups here from the. Here we go back to that pick and roll again. Mobley pops, and yeah, that's the thing too. It's like it doesn't even have to be Mobley going downhill because guess what? If it's Toppin versus Mitchell, Mitchell's comfortable there too. So Toppin could be a very impactful player for Indiana because of his offense. But the Cavs are also going to be able to target him like crazy. Going under the screen. Now they're giving up switches. The Cavs. The downside is you can see Siakam on Mitchell. All right. Yeah, so that's the downside of switching. And right now, Indiana is doing a good job of, all right, you're not going to switch, but we're going to pop and Siakam's going to hit a couple threes. Oh, you're going to switch? Okay, well, if you're Siakam, I'm just going to go back into the paint then, and I'm going to post you up and put you in a bad position. So good stuff from Indiana. Giving credit where it's due. Siakam has played that perfectly. You're not switching? All right, I'm going to pop out for three. You're switching? Okay, I'm going to seal you off and get into the paint. So Indiana, just very smart team. They're a very efficient team. You knew that the Cavs were going to be challenged. I don't think the Cavs are a low IQ team. Dan, I wouldn't say that. I think we're seeing two very smart basketball teams right now. Yeah, would love to see the Cavs go on a run as soon as possible. It's all good, Dan. I know where it's coming from. Coming from a place of love. All right. Mitchell and Mobley two-man game a lot right now. It's good stuff from Nemhard. Okoro, what are we doing with it? What are we doing with it? Nothing. Apparently, we're doing nothing with it. Oh, man. Yeah, so the one thing that Indiana does really well, people talk about how fast they play. It's always off of rebounds. They don't force that many turnovers, but they run off of missed shots. And we just saw it right there. Okoro, please. Damn it. Damn it, Okoro. Yeah, Indiana's off to a really good start right now. That's about all I can say. Dodged a bullet right there. 3 of 15 from three. Good lord. That's got you hope that that will turn in our favor at some point. Like I said, the process only matters so much. At a certain point, the shots also have to fall. Here we go, Evan Mobley, 1-on-1 against Toppin. I think we're seeing good things from the Cavs. It's just Indiana is showing a lot more good right now. The Cavs are, it's only, a play or two here and there where they're doing really good stuff, and other plays where they're not. Indiana has been consistently, basically through and through, good so far. The Cavs have been a little mixed bag, and it certainly doesn't help that they're 3 of 15 on the good looks that they've gotten from three. Right, you hit a couple more of those, it feels like it would be a much closer game. Mobley's been good. I think Mitchell's been good too. I think Mitchell and Mobley have been good. Jarrett Allen was good. Ty Jerome has not been good. Everybody else has just kind of been neutral. Like I don't think. I mean, DeAndre Hunter's been all right. I don't think Strus has been one way or the other. I don't think Sam. I guess Sam hasn't been very good just because he's missed a couple. Well, no, Sam hit that 1-3 too. So Sam's been fine enough. Um, yeah. Look, the process in terms of getting 3-point shots has been good. They're going to have to hit shots. Kind of what it comes down to here. Why is Okoro on the court? Nate, don't throw Okoro under the bus. We love Okoro on this broadcast, all right? I know that he got blocked, and I know he missed an open corner three, but he's a good defender, and he had that offensive rebound in the putback. So we're staying on Okoro Island for now. We're not counting him out just yet. At least I'm not. If you want to count him out, that's fair. But I'm hoping. The Heat were so bad they tricked you into being bad. Yeah, it's the reverse psychology. The reverse psychology from Miami. Uh, yeah, I mean, look, I think the story of the team right now is 3 of 15 from deep. 3-point variance is gonna be a very big determining factor here. Yeah, listen, Okoro, the leash is only gonna get so long, and Kenny has given him more opportunities than JB did in the playoff setting, but at some point, you got to hit threes. I don't think he's been bad yet, though. I actually don't think this has been a bad Okoro. That drive where he got blocked wasn't good, but I don't think this has been a bad Okoro game yet. Yet, hopefully, it'll end up being a good one. Yeah, overall, I'm not super concerned either. Listen, I knew it was going to be a competitive. Even if the Cavs won in five, I knew that it would be competitive each game. Indiana's playing really good right now. I think the Cavs. I would say Indiana's playing at like an A minus right now. The Cavs are playing at like a B minus. So if the Cavs can start getting closer to their best basketball, then I think we're going to come back. But listen, it's game one. It's game one, and we're only a quarter and a half into it. I love the let him meow towel. That's dope. That's good. Yeah, maybe B minus was honestly even too generous. The fact that they're 3 for 15 from three. Yeah, regardless of what specific grade you give, the Pacers are playing very good, and I think the Cavs are playing below what they're capable of for sure. I'm more worried about the Cavs defense than their offense right now. And I think the offense has been the problem, which is what's funny. Like I think the offense, if just the shooting variance comes back, the offense is gonna look great. The defense right now is what I'd be more concerned with long term, is I don't think they're doing very good on defense, and I'm already concerned about how the Pacers offense might give us troubles there. But the offense, even though the offense right now is not good, I'm not worried about that long term. All right, Cavalanche coming right up. Still 8 minutes left in the second quarter, guys. Lots and lots of time. This game could change quickly if the Cavs start hitting threes. Another offensive foul. So that's coming from the Cavs. Max Strus and DeAndre Hunter both picked him up. That's coming from the Cavs being physical off ball. Yeah, Ty Jerome hasn't been good yet. So I would listen. Nobody would love a typhoon more than me right now. Here comes Ty Jerome. What do you got for me? Good swing, good swing. Okoro drive, good pass. Allen, money. Absolute money. Good ball movement, good stuff from Okoro attacking the closeout. dumping it off to Allen. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing super impressive, but it's a good driving kick. Tough shot. We'll live with it. We'll live with it. Listen, Halliburton special. He's going to make those, but that's the trade off you want. Ty Jerome. Pacers switching a bunch right there. Oh, man, the Ty floater has not worked yet. It's been blocked a few times, and he's missed one of them. Kenny feels like they're getting fouled. Oh, all right, he missed it. Pacers ball movement is surgical right now. Ty Jerome floater. Man, Ty's forcing it a little bit. Okoro, though, you guys saw that. You saw Okoro keeping it alive. Yeah, finally a shot falls for Jerome. I know Ty Jerome loves the floater, but I feel like he's attempting that floater at a higher rate than I've ever seen him do it. It's like every time down the floor, it's a Ty Jerome floater. Oh my goodness. Finally. 2 offensive rebounds from Okoro. That means something to me. Demo says Okoro was my X factor. I love the activity right now. Yeah, Josh. Josh on YouTube says that all year. The only way we lose is not hitting shots. Right now, the 3-point variance is not on our side, but Ty Jerome, the floater's back. Everybody thought it was over. We're so back. We're so back, just like that. Hell yeah. That's why I can never count Ty Jerome out. It looked like it was so over. I was just saying, I think Ty Jerome's taking the floater too often, and he says, take 2 of them right there. Love Ty Jerome emptying the clip. All right, Strus on Halliburton. Allen switches. They tried to seal Turner on Strus, and then Hunter and Strus did a scram switch right there. Deep 3 from Neesmith. He's a good shooter. Indiana's offense is getting what they want right now. Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened there. There was some breakdown involving Strus. Defense has to play with a little bit more integrity right now. Ty Jerome. They really want to put Halliburton in the action. Woo! There we go. And so, again, I'm going to talk about it all series, but the Pacers, they did not want to switch that. They didn't want to switch Halliburton onto Jerome, and so that means Max Strus is open on the pop. But I'm watching Max Strus right now. I'm watching Max Strus on Halliburton. I'm just going to watch Strus this whole possession. I feel like good defense. Look, a lot of these open 3-pointers have come with Strus making the late contest, and I don't know if it's his fault or not. That's why I'm going to watch him. Because it could just be that he's the one contesting, but it wasn't his breakdown. Oh, man, the arena was ready to explode. We just need a couple threes to drop. Another one. That's 2 DeAndre Hunter picked up on different Pacers defenders just by getting physical and annoying them. Dude, I got to be real with you. I don't think the Cavs are playing good, and we're down 5 right now. So I know there's no moral victories. We're not gonna get a win because we kept the game close despite playing bad. But I'm telling you that the foundation might be shaking a little bit. There could be a Cavalanche on the horizon. Oh, it's a tie game. There we go. Thank you. Shout out to the scorekeepers. We'll take that. That's the first ever 5-0 run in a millisecond. Oh, we're up by 200. We're up 190. Let's go. Why did they take it away? Stop the count. It's 245 to 50. You guys all saw that. They're trying to take away our points. This is literally 1984 right now on screen. They put us back to 45. This is BS. I saw the score. It said 245 to 50. You can't just change it back. What the hell? We carry some of these points in the game too. That was crazy. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm looking at Twitter and I gotta give credit. Evan Mobley and Donovan Mitchell, I think, I'll give Mobley credit. Mobley did a really good job keeping us somewhat in this game. We could have been down 15-20 if it wasn't for Mobley. Couple deterrent plays at the rim on defense, and a couple good offensive plays too. NBA record for illegal screens and a half. It feels like we're coming up on it. Oh man, another another foul. Yeah, everybody's got the diff shirts in the crowd. No diff makes this game hard to count. It's hard to judge how good the Cavs are playing when I don't see the diff. I need a couple threes to drop. I need a couple 3-pointers to go through for the Cavs. See what YouTube's saying. Have Cavs forgotten what defense is? If Indiana doesn't score at least 250, it's BS. Yeah, this is crazy. Cavs defense hasn't been too good so far. I think Indiana, if you're a Pacers fan, you should feel good about the way you're playing offense right now. I think the Cavs offense is getting good looks, just a matter of making shots. But if you're the Pacers, you're happy with how offense is playing. Do they not show the diff when they are losing? Gavin, so it's only the TNT broadcast now. The FanDuel broadcast that we watched throughout the regular season, they show the diff. TNT won't show the diff. So and the FanDuel broadcast, they're done for the year. It's only TNT and ESPN, ABC games from here on out. So the diff, we have lost the diff for the rest of the season, but we're gonna carry it forward. We are the diff. We are the diff, literally and figuratively. Bad turnover. Bad turnover. Allie going one on one against Merrill. I don't know where Allen ended up on that play, but dodged a bullet there. Oh man. Oh man. DeAndre Hunter. That was so unnecessary, but I love it. He took that over the contest, no problem. 16-5 run for the Cavs, not a Cavalanche. Let's be clear, it's not a Cavalanche, but the foundation is rumbling. I know, old kid. DeAndre Hunter. He does not care if someone's defending him. It's honestly miraculous. Right back at us. All right, DeAndre taking it off the dribble here. Bucket. Nope. Got his own rebound. Ty Jerome floater. There we go. There we go. I would say the Cavs are waking up. Not that I think they were losing because they were sleeping. Just to be clear, I don't think it was an effort issue, but I think shots are starting to fall. I'll say that they're warming up. I'll say that. I think shots are finally starting to fall. And like I said, the Pacers, they love to get out and run after missed shots. And when you're 3 for 15, but you started off from shooting three, that's 12 opportunities for them to push in transition. And it doesn't always mean that they're going to score in transition, but it could be cross matches. It could be getting your defense on its back heels. You hit a couple of those shots, you're able to get back on defense a little easier. It's a two-way game. It all bleeds into each other. So if they start hitting shots, we could see the defense improve as well. What would you class as a Cavalanche? Comment. It's kind of a vibe thing. I don't think there's any particular number that makes it a Cavalanche, but it has to be a pretty dominant scoring run mixed with like 3-point shots, defensive stops. Like it's kind of a vibe thing. 15-6 scoring run can't really be a Cavalanche because it has to be. Oh, good defense from Sam. Oh my god. Oh, I'm hard. He's gonna kill me. The other team can't be scoring at too high of a rate either. And right now, Indiana's scoring too much for anything to be a Cavalanche. Good stuff for Mitchell. Nemhard is giving me stress. He's stressing me out. I need him to calm down. Game one, Miami on hard mode. All right. Good job from Mitchell navigating that screen. Both times navigating really well. Jarrett Allen versus Siakam. Here's some one-on-one creation here. How does Allen hold up? It's a really good defense. Tough shot. Air ball. Mobley saving the ball. Here we go, Cavs. That'll get the crowd into it. Mitchell shaking, bacon. Oh, I thought that was going to come out. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. That's okay. Comment to answer your question. That's not a Cavalanche, but that's how you start a Cavalanche. It has to be defensive stops turning into buckets. So if you start doing stuff like that, that's the energy of a Cavalanche. So we're working towards it right now. Good stuff. Whenever it's where they have an answer, eventually we're gonna have to flip the switch. Yeah, man, you can't trade buckets. Right now, we're definitely trading buckets, but we're slowly but surely creeping into it. I think the Cavs offense is starting to get a groove. They're starting to feel it a little bit. Um, we'll see if Indiana continues to hit 3-pointers at the rate they've had, because if at some point they go through a little cold stretch and we're starting to heat up at the right time, that's how you regain the lead here. Need some stops. Comment says, don't know much about an NBA, just knew this was going to be a good game. Well, you picked the right game to watch. You picked the right game to watch, man. Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, Cavs have been the best team in the East all year long. Indiana is a very respectable, solid squad. The Cavs are the better team, but Indiana is a super competitive group. Like, they're physical, they play hard, they have a really good offense. You're watching two of the best offenses in the NBA. The Cavs were number one in offense this year. Indiana, I think, was somewhere in the top 10. I can't remember exactly where they were. But in terms of playoff offenses, the Cavs have been number one. The Pacers have been number two. So, very, very good matchup. Yeah, and we got Warriors Rockets game 7 after this too. That could be a lot of fun. Hopefully the Warriors blow another 3-1 lead. Last time they did that, the Cavs won a championship. So I don't know if there's a correlation there, but I'd like to think there could be. Also, Fred VanVleet beating the Warriors again would be sweet. I know a little like Thunder and Cavs have been the best teams in the league. Yeah. Thunder are crazy. The Thunder have been having a historic season all year long. Hopefully, we'll see them in the finals. Cavs, Thunder, but the Boston Celtics are also very good. So, listen, man, the NBA, there's so much fun to be had following the NBA. There's always some drama. There's always some great storylines. So I hope that you stick around for the playoffs. Fred been on fire from 3 in that series. I'd be salty if I were a Dubs fan. He went inferno mode the last 2 games. Like, he's been crazy. And never forget, the Warriors completely punted game 5 for no apparent reason. And I've seen people say, "Oh, well, why would they, tire out their starters or whatever?" And I said that during the game, like, yeah, I get you don't want to tire out staff or risk another injury to Butler, but they were down 11 with like 5 minutes left. That's well within reach. Unpatchable on YouTube says, I need Hunter to hit one more 3 for my pick for the parlay. So far the only thing that I don't like is the lack of closeout on threes. Yeah, they've given up open threes, Josh. That's been the problem. It's one thing, like, okay, so like Nemhard has hit a couple difficult threes. That's frustrating in its own way, but at least you can say, well, they closed out hard. Some of these threes, Indiana's ball movement has been able to open up too many shooters. So you got to adjust to that. Old kid, can I request a film breakdown article idea? Let's hear it. What are you noticing? Minnesota Houston would be cinema. That's basketball for the sickos. Minnesota versus Houston would be so good. That the defense in that series would be nasty. Hey, Amin Thompson versus Anthony Edwards. I need it. Oh, that have their eyes reopen. Break down to the 3-point attempts with switches to try to figure out what the Cavs are trying to do, who's messing up. Yes, that's actually a great idea, old kid. Like right there, that play right there. What? Okay, I guess it was a long 2. Well, they counted as a 3, so I don't know what the announcer's saying, but that play right there, like who broke down right there? Who gave him the open 3? Figuring that out, that would be a really good breakdown idea. Because it's very hard for me, at least. Maybe other people are better at this, but it's hard for me watching live to figure out exactly where the defense broke down on some of these driving kicks because I don't know who's supposed to rotate, who's not, who's over helping. Like it's hard to see it live. I need to see the replays. So that would be a good idea. All right. Oh, too easy. Too easy right there. Yeah. Tough shot. Good offensive rebound. Oh, good interior defense from Miles Turner right there. Yeah, should have kicked it out to Mobley. Mitchell's pressing the issue just a little bit. Just a little bit. Feeling dangerous on YouTube. Another super chat says, we are better without D. Oh yeah, the we are better without DG crew does need to shut up. I feel like we're already missing him. Yeah, I mean, could you imagine if Darius Garland was out there? It'd probably help a lot. I mean, geez, I can't see any scenario where the Cavs could benefit from having an elite floor general right now. I think that might actually help them. Oh, no one can hit a three. What if we had one of the most efficient 3-point shooters out there? That might help. Yeah, that stuff was just. This is why. This is why. Maybe look, the Cavs can still come back and win this game, but it's just so obvious that Darius Garland helps us. So shout out to Feeling Dangerous. Thanks again. Appreciate it. Yeah, definitely need Darius Garland back. All right. I would love if they could close this. Oh, Mobley. Close the half strong. Close the half strong. Keep it to within 10. Down 8 right now. Oh, all right. Um, right there, right there, Donovan Mitchell had Tyrese Halliburton on him. I almost think that you go one-on-one there. He had Jarrett Allen come up and set the screen and kind of muddied it a little bit. But I also understand putting Halliburton, trying to get him to navigate a pick and roll is also fair. So I think there's a little bit of I could see both visions there. Free throw and it worked out, right? You ended up getting free throws for Ty Jerome. Gavin says, I got the Rockets winning that one. They have all the momentum, and if they can come back this far from the 3-1 experience, it's kind of null now. Yeah, game 7, things go out the window, right? When you're trying to come back from 3-1, as Cavs fans know, game 5 is usually the hardest one. Game 6, well, I guess it was a little flip for Houston because they were the home team, but game 5 is the hard one. Usually, game 6, if you manage to win that at home or on the road, that's the other, whichever one's on the road, I should have said. Whichever game you have to play on the road, the hard one. Game 7, where you're at home or on the road, it's a game 7. It's up in the air. So you got to win. You got to win. Defend your home floor. The hardest one is game 5 or 6 that you play on the road. Hopefully that made sense. I explained that really poorly. All right. Nice. You can see the Cavs are willing to let Halliburton take those mid-range jumpers. Man, I'm going to tell you right now, Mitchell's shooting probably looks horrible because he has thrown up a couple heaves. He took the beyond half court shot at the end of the first quarter, and he took that heave right there, and he had a couple pull ups. His field goal, the box score is probably ugly. He's probably shooting a tour date right now, but I don't think it's been as bad as it probably looks. 7-14 without the heaves. There you go. Yeah, it's not. If you look at it's 7 of 16 with the heaves, it's not as bad as it looks. I think he's been more good than bad, I would say. This hasn't been an A+ Mitchell game yet. I'd say he's at like a B minus, maybe a B. Maybe I'm being too generous, but I think he's been all right. Yeah. I think getting Jarrett Allen a little bit more involved could be good. Let me look at the box score real quick. Get a sense for what's going on here. All right, let's see. Indiana, they're being led in scoring by Siakam. I think we've done a good job on Siakam at the end of the quarter there. It's just we gave him too many open looks to start. It's 2 of 3 from deep. Nembhard is the one who's kind of breaking our backs right now. He's got 12 points. He's shooting 4 or 5. Feels like he hasn't missed. I think he's the one kind of breaking our back. Oh, here we go. Well, Jackson just dropped exactly what I probably would have said anyway. Yeah. Pacers 9 of 15 from 3. Granted, I think a lot of those are good looks, but still shooting 60%. Even on good looks, 60% is very high. Siakam and Nemhard have been very good. The Cavs right now, 5 of 23. I mean, look, I'll be very straightforward. If that holds, we're gonna lose this game for sure. Like if we shoot 20%, 25% in the second half from 3, we're gonna lose. I mean, it's that simple. Yeah, if it corrects to averages, I think we win. And I can't tell you which way it's going to go. I'm not even going to pretend to know. A lot of people, they do this thing where it's like, oh, well, we shot so poorly in the first half. It's not like there's no way we shoot that poorly in the second half. It's like, well, you could. You definitely could shoot that bad in the second half too. So I think we're going to have to keep an eye on that. Let me see the rebounding battle. I'm curious how we're doing in terms of that. So we have 18 rebounds to 19 from Indiana. Yeah, that hasn't felt like much of a. In fact, we have 5 offensive rebounds to their 1. Okoro has a couple. Allen had 1, I think. Yeah, Allen has 1. Okoro has 2. So I think we're doing good in the rebounding battle. Turnovers. We've turned it over 5 times. We've turned it over 5 times. They've turned it over 8. But I think 3 of those were illegal screens, so it felt a little different. Adjustments. So we're doing good in the possession battle. Adjustments, I'll be real with you. Number 1, hit a damn shot. That's the biggest adjustment. Just tell you straight up, hit a shot, hit a 3-pointer. I think we could get I think Mitchell could make a little bit better decisions. He's got only 2 assists so far. He's not going to be Darius Garland, but I think he could definitely distribute the ball a little bit better. Or on the other hand, just get hot and score 30 points in the second half. Either one, whatever you want to do, Donovan. If you want to take the game over, feel free. But I think he's been fine. Jarrett Allen, 4 points on 2 of 2 shooting in 17 minutes. I think you could try to get him the ball downhill a little bit more. Evan Mobley, 11 points. He's taken 7 shots, hit 5 of them. I think those second units, when Toppin's out, there's a good way to attack with Mobley. It's gonna come down to the 3-point shooting, guys. I think that's really it. I think Ty Jerome and Donovan Mitchell, their decision making has been a little questionable at moments. But if the Cavs just shoot better from 3 and they play a little bit better defensively, is where the biggest adjustments need to come. They're overhelping a little too much. It seems like they've miscommunicated a few times and given up open threes. Yeah, the crazy dunk contest going on in the background while I yap. They're giving up too many open threes. They got to stop overhelping. They got to communicate a bit better. And you got to hit a shot. That's what it comes down to. I wonder how they find the people to do these dunk contests. Yeah, I wonder where they found these two. Jake, let me get you up here. Yeah, I have my stream in full screen, so I didn't see you sent that. What's up, Jake? I just accepted it. It's a nasty dunk.
What's up, dude?
Jake, what's up, my man? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm not here to talk too much shit. I would definitely prefer the Pacers to be up a lot more than 6 points, considering they're shooting 60% from 3, and you guys are 5 for 20. What did you pick before the series?
So I took Cavs in 5, but I kind of hedged my bet, saying I could easily see it going 6. But I went Cavs in 5 because, hey, when you beat Miami that way, it's hard not to feel too confident. I know the Heat suck, but it was so dominant. What was your guess?
I had Cavs in 5. I had Cavs, Celtics, and Thunder all in 5.
I think that's fair.
I think those 3 teams have showed us nothing in the first round to change that they're in a tier of their own. I think the Pacers can obviously score, but how can the Garland thing? I was definitely surprised to see him out for game 1. But you guys are still getting a ton of good looks, and even our experience with playoff Nemba, 12 points on 5 shots. That's That's a little
So
crazy too.
frustrating. I knew he was going to do this to me. I said even before the series, I was like, Nemhard's going to piss me off because he's going to hit some tough shots. And it's been one half and he's already hit a couple of them.
I was listening to Caitlin Cooper's preview yesterday and talking a little bit about like trying to get the ball out of Mitchell and Garland's hands and into like maybe Mobley's hands or Allen's hands as
Mm.
far as decision making goes. How do you like Mobley obviously put up the points in that half? What do you think about like that general concept about like decision making wise? You know, this is still how old is he now? 23? Like,
Yeah, I think Mobley's 23.
you know, so this
Mm.
is this is the bright side as light as they're gonna get kind of for him. And like as far as like him being as important as ever,
Mm.
do you think that like that could be something to be concerned about or just feeling good?
I wouldn't say concerned, but I definitely understand if you're Indiana why that would be the tactic. Just because it's kind of a situation of like, all right, we know Donovan Mitchell can torch us. You know Donovan Mitchell can beat you. Evan Mobley still has something to prove, and he was very good in the regular season. I think his decision making has improved quite a lot. But it's kind of like a pick your poison thing. If you can funnel the ball to Mobley, if you're Indiana, and kind of make him the one having to create out of either off of his dribble or create with his playmaking, that's probably the preferred path. If you're the Cavs, the way you're looking at it is like, all right, well, that's what we think Evan Mobley is going to be the guy who can take us to a championship. And if that's true, you got to be able to beat the Indiana Pacers with your decision making, right? And it's not going to come all the way down to that because
Sure.
Mitchell's too good to be taken off the board that way. But like if you're Mobley, you should be like, all right, this is my time to feast because all due respect, Miles Turner, he can be a good
Yeah.
interior defender. Mobley should be able to beat him. Mobley should be able to beat Toppin and Siakam. So like this should be a good Mobley. I predicted and hope that this will be a big Mobley series because I just think that Indiana doesn't have really the strength to bother him. Like the guys who bother Mobley are like Porzingis and Horford,
Al
that
Horford.
old
Yeah.
man strength that can push him off his spot. Turner and Siakam don't really play that way.
Yeah. That's exactly it. Pick your poison with the Pacers, with the Cavs, like their offense. I was, dude, in that Heat series, I was like, because the Heat kind of came to play in the first couple games,
Yeah.
and then I checked the score after the second quarter. I can't say I actually watched full games in that first series with all the other good basketball going on, but every time except for when it was close, and I was like, let me get my hate watch on, and the Cavs turned it around. But yeah, so the offense for the Cavs is just so impressive. So many options, so much confidence, man. Like the DeAndre Hunter pull up three that he hit, like of the 5 threes you did hit, like he doesn't have a conscience anymore. And I was hopeful that like maybe he was going to have it was like a fake shooting first half of the season, but he got to the Cavs and he just got the 3-point aura shooting bump. That's not working today, apparently. Maybe a little bit of rust, or it's just a first half outlier. Like, I don't know, man. I think he should be pretty happy to be down 6 with that insane shooting split right now.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. Like I always say this though. It's like everyone always assumes it's like it's easy when you're down 6. You're like, well, we didn't shoot good in the first half. That's going to change the second half. Sometimes it doesn't. So I'm still nervous, but you're absolutely right. Like the Cavs, I think because they're generating good looks, that's what makes you assume that like, okay, it's eventually shots are going to drop. And you're right. Like DeAndre Hunter. Speaking of him, real quick, like when we got DeAndre Hunter, I saw, all right, he's having a good shooting season in Atlanta. I'm thinking like regular catch and shoot threes. I didn't think he was going to be pulling up in people's faces the way he has. It's been crazy. He's been better offensively than I thought. And I wouldn't say he's been worse defensively than I thought because I knew he wasn't a great defender.
Sure.
But he's frustrated me just a little bit more on that side than I thought. Just a little bit, especially the
rebounding.
Because
he looks like he should be OG
like
Anunoby.
He looks like he should be Kawhi and Anunoby, and he's not quite to that level. Well, he's nowhere near that level, but
of course.
Offensively, he's been better than advertised.
Yeah, he's been frustratingly on fire since the trade as well. But like, I think this Pacers team is you're gonna have to beat them. But another part of this matchup that I really liked is that I wouldn't be surprised if the games were close going to the fourth quarter, similar to how they were last year against the Celtics. The Pacers and the Cavs are incredible in the clutch, and the Pacers can tend to kind of lose their mind a little bit. Like they have a proponent for the dramatic. Like obviously they came back down 7 against the Bucks in Game 5. The Cavs, that's not a they don't do that. That's like
Hope not.
they don't do that.
I
Like
certainly hope they won't.
the amount of times that I've checked in on the Cavs this season, fourth quarter down 7, just for me to actually, the amount of money I've actually made on the betting on the Cavs when they're down between like 7 and 9 points in the fourth quarter has been nice. I do appreciate that part, but like that's a piece right now. You keep it close going into the fourth. Give me the Cavs.
Yeah, their late game execution. Like I'm sure this changed because I think they lost a couple clutch games at the end of the year. But at some point in March, I remember I looked, and I believe they had the highest net rating in the clutch of any team in the NBA since the 2013 Miami Heat. And I think they were just barely above them, or just barely above a couple teams. So I think that changed because they went on a couple, they lost a couple close games in March. But for most of the season, they were like one of the best clutch teams we've seen in the last decade. And that's such a huge shift from where they were years ago, where it felt like they kind of it's that youth and experience. They're still learning to play together, and they kind of struggled to close games. That hasn't been kind of what Indiana, you could argue, maybe is going through themselves, like with youth and not really having the same continuity as the Cavs. They've been together for a little while, but like Siakam, it was new last year. So it's like, I think we're farther ahead in our timeline for sure.
I appreciate the chat. Somewhat backhanded complimenting me and compared to the rest of the no, I'm a Cavs respecter. You don't win 64 games and have a net rating like that, and it just doesn't, unless you're really fucking good. So I'm a Cavs respecter. But no, you want to answer that question? It's so
Demo says, been meaning to ask Tony, is this current Cavs team better than last year's Eastern Conference Final Celtics with no Porzingis? So basically, if this current Cavs team rematch last year's Celtics team, I don't know. I don't think I can say that they're better just because the Celtics did win the championship. And in all honesty, you might not have even needed Porzingis against the Mavericks. So I can't in good conscience pick them over the Celtics, but I think that probably goes 6 or 7. And it's an absolute rock fight between the two teams. Like that would have been an amazing series. And I hope we get to see it in the next round.
Yeah, I think we will. The funny thing about Porzingis is that in last year's regular season, it felt like he was really important, and then we got to the playoffs, and obviously he didn't play at all. And we get through this season where he doesn't play most of the season. He went from being someone like it felt like you needed to win a title to being more like a luxury. And despite Al Horford being 38 years old, it's like that's the dude that if we're in a close crunch time game and we're going with our best 5, it's still going to be him because he can switch. Still protect the rim, whereas Porzingis has to kind of play drop, and then offensively, you're going to get some more spacing with Porzingis, but Al Horford's just still that guy, and so I think you got to give deference to the champs, but yeah, I don't see a Cavs Celtics series going shorter than 6 or 7 either. Yeah, with this Cavs team.
Yeah.
But, I gotta run. Sorry, I gotta.
No, you're good.
Sadly, we got Knicks. If anyone wants to check out some Celtics content, we got Knicks Film School coming on doing a Knicks preview. But the only time they could do is in like 5 minutes from now. So I'm gonna be keeping my eye on the score. But I appreciate you having me on, and we'll talk soon.
Hell yeah, awesome! Everyone, check out First to the Floor. Jake does great stuff over there. So thanks for hopping on, man. It's good to chat. Hell yeah. Thanks to Jake for hopping on. All I was going to say before he had to go, he had to run before I brought up Dean Wade. That was the thing. He could tell I was about to take the conversation to Dean Wade. I was just going to say, 1, Al Horford, can't believe he's still balling like this. And 2, he said Kristaps has become their luxury rather than the make or break championship factor. It's kind of like Dean Wade for the Cavs, right? Before it was like, man, if we could just get Dean Wade to play like Dean Wade, we'd be a real contender. Now Wade is just our luxury, So he's like our Dean Wade. I'm just kidding a little bit. I was just going to bring that up to poke fun, but had to get the take off anyway. Anyways, back to Cavs Cavs Pacers. First half, Cavs didn't play all that well. I think Indiana played very, very good. Let's see if this starts to normalize a little bit, and if the Cavs can get back on track and close this game out. come back, take the 1-0 series lead. Mongo on YouTube says I love watching this Boston guy. Jake does great stuff. Him and everybody at first of the floor, Ben and Wayne, they do great stuff. All right, I'm officially nervous. I was already nervous entering this game, but I'm officially nervous because we're down at halftime. Hard not to feel nervous, but I do still feel confident. If I had to guess, I think the Cavs win this game. I'm still leaning towards the Cavs winning this game. Think I'd start Okoro at shooting guard for the second half to turn things around. Yeah, you know what? I think I would agree with that because right now you're already not hitting threes. So the Cavs aren't doing it. We see Sam Merrill still out there, but you're already not hitting threes. You might want to lean heavily into your defense. So we'll see if there's an adjustment made. Pacers 16 assists on 24 made field goals. That's not what the Cavs want. The Cavs don't want Indiana to be moving the ball around like that. Offense has been too free flowing. Petition to get Tony's a fully functioning Windows computer. Yeah, it feels like the ball is just zipping around from everybody, old kid, which I guess is actually a good thing compared to like Halliburton single-handedly torching you. But either way, I would like to see the Cavs. Honestly, I think it's more so like to be completely honest, I think it's more so a credit to the Pacers making really good plays. I think the Cavs defense could be better, but sometimes you just have to acknowledge the other team is making really good decisions. Wow, great save from Mobley. Oh, and they're forcing threes. I know that was a great block from behind, but I feel like Mitchell should have taken the lane and gone to the rim. And it turns into a 3 run. Yeah. Yeah. Can't blame Donnie for that. Can't blame Donnie for that. Whew, all right. Tough swing right there. Yeah, I mean, Donnie had no idea. For sure. Yeah, it's just a good play from Neesmith. Driving to the rim would have been a bad idea there. I take that back. All right. Allen and Strus. Nice. All right, come on. No. Stepped out. Damn it. At least he hit the shot. I know it doesn't count, but at least he hit the shot. Question of the day, will the Pacers get under 50% from three? We sure hope so. We sure hope so. I agree with Kenny, though. The Cavs have been kind of stuck in the mud just because they're not hitting shots. Nine-point game. Mobley switching on Halliburton. Kicked it to Nembhard. Good recovery and close out from Merrill. So, again, here's what happened there. They switch Mobley onto Halliburton to avoid giving up anything. Miles Turner just goes, because now Max Strus is guarding Miles Turner. He goes to the block, posts him up. So that's why Halliburton skipped the ball all the way to the other corner, because Turner rolled to the hoop with Strus on him and just posted him up on the block. So again, they're making really good decisions. It's like, all right, you switch, we're going to attack the switch. You don't switch, we're going to pop. Right there, they don't switch, he pops. Missed the shot though. So that's they're making perfect decisions. Indiana. Strus. Woohoo! I tell you, I can't imagine a better time for Strus to just hit 3 threes out of nowhere. 6-point game. Merrill puts Neesmith on the ground. Step back 3 from Hallie. Missed it. All right, here we go. Now they're missing some shots. They're still getting good looks, but they're missing them now. Strus giving it up to Mitchell. Now they got Hallie in the action. He's got to guard Mitchell. Giving it back to Strus at 3. It's a good look. Get that rebound. Yep. All right. Offensive rebounds have helped keep us in the game. Nice lob. Let's go. The Strus is getting loose just a little bit. Just a little bit. Immediate timeout from Rick Carlisle. He can tell the Cavs are gaining a little momentum. That's a quick timeout there. Cavs putting, back-to-back plays where they get stops and scores. Good stuff from the Cavs. Yeah, get Max and Mobley going. It's like I think the first half offense felt a little bit like Donovan Mitchell ball. And I don't think it was him being selfish or anything, but it felt like everything ran through Mitchell when he was out there. You can get other guys, and you like Max Strus can run a pick and roll. Max Strus can run a pick and roll. So would love to see the Cavs continue doing that. Right now, I really do feel like the Cavs really have been. They got the momentum. They got the momentum. It's not like a full-fledged avalanche or typhoon, but I think the Cavs are operating in the driver's seat right now, kind of like Moondog right now. All right, I got a bathroom break quick. All right, Cavs, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. We had what? A three, a stop, and then a Strus lob to Mobley. I think we had two stops in there. This could be a situation where the Cavs keep, clawing back, and Indiana keeps responding. But I do think if the Cavs regain this lead, we're in Cavalanche territory. I think the momentum could take them all the way over the top if they manage to actually regain the lead. This is going to be really huge right here. Indiana off the timeout, right? Cleveland was regaining the momentum. Indiana takes the immediate timeout. If Indiana comes out and responds with like a 6-0 run, that's going to hurt. If the Cavs come out and keep crawling even closer and regain the lead, all of a sudden we're going to be feeling great. So this is a really important moment of the game right here. Does Indiana put their foot down and stay in the lead, or the Cavs continue to claw back into it? One-on-one attack on Allen. Really good job from Allen right there. Nembhard off the catch. Knockdown shots. Good shot. Good defense, better offense. I think the Cavs played that well. Some of our actions are just awkward right now. Mitchell. Oh my god. Okay, I think he's okay. I was holding my breath because I thought he got hurt. Oh my god. A 3-pointer on the other end. That hurts. Dude, he just baptized Miles Turner, though. I know we didn't really get a chance to celebrate it. He just destroyed Miles right there. Oh, dude, some of these actions have been awkward. Mitchell, all right, we'll take it. Man, how is that not a foul, by the way? Turner has both hands on Allen. Both hands pushing him. Obviously a foul. Thank God Allen's okay, but like, Jesus Christ. Also, Allen got up quickly. I'm hoping this isn't going to be something that when he goes back to the bench, now the pain starts to settle in. Right now, he's got a lot of momentum, or adrenaline, I mean. He looks like he's in pain, so I'm a bit worried. I feel like Jay dunks on so many people and doesn't get the whistle. Yeah, there was another play I think this year where Jared Allen dunked on somebody and didn't get a whistle. It was like a really big play. I think that happened this year. I can't remember what game it was though. Maybe it wasn't Allen. Thinking of someone. Someone on the Cavs had like a huge dunk, and we're like, how was that not a foul? It might have been Mitchell actually. I don't remember. It's not that important. People who had bad officiating. Yeah. It's the old heads like me. Yeah. Yeah, no, that wasn't he wasn't getting 3 free throws. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but that wasn't a 3-point shot. There was only 2 free throws. Nice. Wow, I thought Mobley blocked that. I thought Mobley tipped that. That's why I said nice. I thought he got a fingertip on it. Allen again, strong take. All right, here we go. We're getting our buckets, but we got to get stops. You can see how much they miss Darius Garland. Every time Sam Merrill's bringing the ball up the floor, there's no disrespect to Sam, but you could just tell they wish they had Darius. Oh man, Indiana's offense is just clicking. They're moving the ball around so well right now. Another good roll from Allen. Missed it, but it's a good look at the rim. Yeah, I mean, it looks better when you're 57% from three, but the ball is still moving around very methodically. Oh my God, they're not missing. They're not missing. And see, so this is what I said, right? Go back 2 minutes ago. Cavs had started to cut into the lead. Pacers call a timeout. Come back. Wasn't a 6-0 run, but they extended back to 12. You don't want to get into this territory if you're the Cavs. You can't keep clawing back and then let Indiana score a couple buckets and get back to double digits. You have to get over the hump. It's not good. But this time Kenny calls his timeouts. Let's see if we can get it back on track. They're shooting the lights out right now. Yeah, comment. They did not call a foul on that Jared Allen dunk. If that's what you're talking about, it should have been a foul though. I think. Yeah. So Aura, you hit it right there. Jared Allen 1-on-1 with Miles Turner. Evan Mobley does not need to be down there in the paint. He did not need to be down there. You trust Jared Allen to protect the rim in that situation. Evan Mobley left Neesmith. Some overhelping. Some overhelping. Fans would hit the half court threes if they were simply wearing a Pacers jersey. Ben with the smiley face. This has been everything you would want from the Indiana Pacers to get a dub. The offense has been good, and I think the Cavs are overhelping. I think the Cavs can clean some stuff up, but I also think the Pacers are just playing a really good game right now. Like I really think the Pacers are just playing lights out. Both teams, to be honest, have not shown too much on defense yet. Like I don't think either team is really bothering the other defensively. It's just that the Pacers are shooting almost 60% from three, and the Cavs are not. Looks like nobody's hitting the half court shot today. No disrespect to Kenny, but he got to tell them to stop overhelping. I'm I'm assuming that Kenny Atkinson is telling them that. The problem is, especially that last play with Mobley and Allen, it's always been an issue for us. You got to think Evan Mobley has spent his entire life being a shot blocker, being a rim presence. It's against his natural instinct to go to the 3-point line when the ball is in the paint. It's just like it's been like wired into his brain that the ball is in the paint. I need to be down there protecting the rim. So I understand why he did that. Granted, when the Pacers are shooting 60%, it would be good for him to trust Allen in that situation. But yeah, no, Mobley overall has been really good on defense today. I think the guards have been the bigger issue in terms of leaving shooters open. But again, sometimes you just have to give credit to the other team. I think Indiana's offense is just really clicking right now. Yeah, the Cavs offense could be more controlled. That's where you need Darius. They definitely are missing. They don't have anybody really setting the table right now. It doesn't feel like the Cavs have anybody controlling the offense. It kind of feels like every other play is a different game plan almost. But the offense has been fine though. The thing is, like, the offense is still generating clean looks. You just got to hit shots. Anyways, 3-point luck will be huge. Good luck, Cavs friends. Thanks for popping in, Ben. Like I said, may the best team win. May the best team win. Right now, the Pacers are looking really good. I can't lie to you. Still think the Cavs have everything they need to come back, though. Certainly don't think it's over. Comment says that no foul call changed the whole quarter. It definitely didn't help that they immediately hit a three after that. You know, they had that huge dunk, and then like 2 seconds later they hit a three. See, this is right here where you miss Darius. Sam Merrill, he's doing his best, but like, man, we got lucky right there. Ty Jerome with the, oh my god, I think he traveled. I think he traveled. I'd like to see the replay. He might have actually traveled there. I'll take it though. Nice. All right, here we go. Here we go. Stop. We got a score. Stop. Can we get another score? Can we get another score? Ty Jerome swinging it. Oh yes, 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 yes. Let's go. Let's go. Give me another stop. Give me another one. Give me another one, Cavs. One more. Come on. Another stop. Show me one more. Strus switching on to McConnell. All right, lots of stuff. Leading nowhere right now. It's one-on-one with Sam Merrill. Get ready to learn Sam Merrill. Yep. I like giving up mid-range shots, but I don't like giving up that. That was too easy. That's an efficient shot. DeAndre Hunter. Ooh, I thought he was about to pull it. Stam off the dribble. A little awkward. He's pulling this one. No. Foul. All right, man. All right, Cavs. Stressing me out. You're making this more stressful than I would have liked. Good step through from Strus to set up that pass. Nice play right there. Very simple. I don't know why Miles Turner was top blocking Jarrett Allen, but it's just a smart move from Allen. I don't think Jarrett Allen knows why Miles Turner was top blocking him either. Halliburton, look at that pass, man. Look at the ball movement. Good recovery from the Cavs. Ended up being a foul, but they did get them off the line. Dr. Manhattan, you got to get your head out the gutter, man. We going to challenge this? Doesn't look like it. Let's see. It looks like Strus is hitting ball, but I don't think it's worth challenging. I would love if someone on Indiana could just miss a couple shots. Sam definitely shouldn't be in the starting lineup. Need paint touches. Yeah, I tell you what, Darius Garland would help a lot. Darius Garland would be sweet. I wonder if they pivot to, like, do you go? I think if you're Kenny, fourth quarter, play Mitchell and Jerome together. It's Strus at the 3, maybe DeAndre Hunter at the 4, Mobley at the 5. You could stay with the double bigs if you want, but I think you need Ty Jerome out there with Mitchell right now. I think Mitchell, Jerome minutes, and that's what we got right now on the floor. Mitchell and Jerome minutes would be what I would go with, and honestly, DeAndre Hunter too, probably. So I actually really like the lineup that's on the floor right now. 8-second. That's inexcusable. Can't get an 8-second violation. This is just not a good possession there. Yeah. 9-point game. Can the Cavs get a stop? Step back three. All right, thank you. Thank you. They missed a shot. We get a run out opportunity. Mitchell to Allen. Love to see Allen moving very well after that fall. 7-point game. I can feel the crowd energy getting into it. Give me another stop right here. Come on. Good defense. No way. Get that out of here. He did the George Niang. He did the Niang. Mitchell. Free throws. Free throws. Here we go. Here we go. The crowd's getting into it. Stop and score. Stop and score. Seems like Mitchell has been kind of low energy as well. Yeah, I need I don't need it, but I could really use like a string of plays where Mitchell just scores like 8 straight points and is pumping up the crowd and everyone's into it. Like I lied. I need it. I said I don't need it. I need it. I really, really love this lineup for the Cavs. I'm thinking it's still Hunter, Mobley. Well, Mobley comes in for Allen, I think. Was that the sub? Yeah. So I love this lineup. Jerome, Hunter, Mitchell, Wade, Mobley. I think the Cavs are going to have to play lineups like this down the stretch. One big, keep ball handlers out there and go very switchable, very versatile on the perimeter with Wade and Hunter. Here we go. Another stop, another steal. Mitchell pushing the tempo, get himself to the line again. Here we go. Hell yes. Keep on grinding. Keep on grinding. Get those defensive stops. Ty Jerome's getting people hype. Crowd's into it. Just getting a tweet off real quick. Defense has been better. Yeah, I'm telling you, I think listen, you want to play the two bigs as much as you can, and I don't think it's the fault of the two bigs. And I also don't think it's necessarily just Max Strus or Sam Merrill's fault either. But if Indiana is this hot, you might have to play the Wade Hunter, Evan Mobley one big lineups here. Like go with both Wade and Hunter on the floor, and let's go. Here we go. Another stop. Another stop. The Cavs could tie the game here. The Cavs could tie the game, or take the lead with a 4-point play, but that probably won't happen. But they could tie the game here. I'm telling you, if they get all the way back into it and regain the lead, I'm going to be feeling super confident. If Indiana responds and manages to put us back under, I'll be feeling a little worried. But if we manage to regain that lead, I think the Cavs are going to blow this thing open. Here, get the rebound. Ty Jerome, Donovan Mitchell. Yes, let's go, let's go, let's go. Donovan Mitchell, 1-point game. Give me another stop. Give me one more stop. 22 points for Mitchell now. He's cooking. Oh, man. Nemhard. Mobley is not a mismatch, buddy. Wade's not a mismatch either. Good scram switch from Wade and Mitchell. There we go. Wade all over him. Air ball. No way. Not getting it off. Oh, they got it off. Oh, he missed it. Mitchell rebound. Let's go. Really, really good switch from Mobley and Mitchell there. That would have been Mitchell and Wade. Mobley another was that an offensive rebound? Yeah. And we got the lead. Let's go. Here we go. Cavs are right back in front. The momentum's back in our hands. BG just in time. Just in time. Let's go, man. Oh man, thank you. Thank you, basketball gods. I was nervous. I was getting stressed out. Listen, the game's not over. The game's not over, but I think I'm feeling good now. I think the Cavs are about to win this one. I think this lead's about to start building. I'm not saying it's over, but it might be over. It might be over. I really think it's demoralizing for the other team. And now Indiana is not going to just give up. Listen, this is a team that was down 7 in overtime and came back to win. So they're not going to give up. But as far as the Cavs getting their feelings back, like the fact that you regained the lead, they're feeling really good now. Comment says, "Is this a Cavalanche?" You know what? It's really close. I don't know if it's a full-fledged Cavalanche, but it's like as close as it could possibly be. Chat, what do you guys think? Is this a Cavalanche? Yeah, Demo. That might be the lead needs to build a little bit. Yeah, I agree. We're close though. We're really, really close. It's like a tornado watch. Yeah, it's really close. Mitchell, one hand jam. Welcome in, BG. By the way, shout out to everyone on YouTube and Playback who are watching. Appreciate you guys being here. If you're just jumping in for the first time, if you're visiting, hit that follow button. We're going to be watching every Cavs playoff game. It's a cascade, a Cavscade. It's a Cavscade. It's the early signs of a Cavalanche are showing. Still sticking with the same lineup here. Good ball to now from Dean Wade. All right, Halliburton gets the catch now. They switch it. 2 on the ball. Nembhard, good. Oh, man. Dean Wade. Dean Wolf coming in with the help. Mitchell is going 1 on. Oh, my goodness, Mitchell. Mitchell has just turned it. This is like it's not the same, but that reminded me of the Orlando Magic series where Mitchell just said, "I'm willing my way to the basket. I don't care how many people are in front of me." He just turned on the Jets, beat everyone down the floor, went 1 on like 3, powered through Obi Toppin, and then drew the foul at the rim. Feeling dangerous, as you can see it on Rick Carlisle's face, like any other team when we were up 20, but now we're down by 1. Does Donovan look hurt to anybody else? His body language just seems off. Mookie, maybe I'm being too optimistic. I don't think he looks hurt. He looks very determined right now. Like when he dunked the ball to take the lead, usually you'd see him fired up, pump it to the crowd. To me, he looks locked in. He's like, I'm not gonna. To me, this is like a job's not finished type of thing. It looks like he is locked in and understands that there's still an uphill battle. We still got more to do. I don't think he looks hurt, though. At least I hope he's not hurt. Early signs of a Cavalanche. 0 field goals in the last 3 minutes for Indiana. Mobley going against Nembhard. Nowhere to go. Hell yes, DeAndre Hunter rebound. Keep it going. Keep it going. You just know Mitchell wants to hit a 3. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, dude. He is cooking everybody right now. Nobody on Indiana can guard Donovan Mitchell. 25 points, 10 in the quarter for Donovan. Indiana has not been able to get any clean looks since this lineup hit the floor. Look at that. Look at that recovery from Dean Wade. Oh, it's a good contest. I don't care. It's a good contest. Listen, they were going to hit a shot eventually. Dean did a really good job getting out there to contest that. Ty Jerome stepped through. Yeah, Ty's been blocked on a couple of those floaters. I feel like he's getting tunnel vision. Mobley, swing. Nice. Dean Wolf, let me see it. All right. All right, listen, Indiana's going to throw a punch. Let's be clear. Indiana's going to counter. We just went on a really long run. Indiana's going to throw a punch. Cavs have to keep on weathering the storm. Stop here would be really, really big. Dean moving his feet. Halliburton all the way to the rim. Like I said, they're gonna respond. Mobley bringing the ball up the floor here. Oh, Thomas Bryant's on the floor? I didn't even realize. Here they go. Working their way to get Halliburton onto Mitchell. Step back 3. Nope. Looked off right away. All right, look, Cavs. You don't want to go into the fourth quarter down by like 5 after all that. Look at Mitchell. No. I was about to say. Mitchell, another spin move, working his way to the rim. Nobody on Indiana can stay in front of Donovan Mitchell. Nobody can stay in front of him. He has had no issue shredding that point of attack. 3-point shot's not falling, but he's getting to the rim whenever he wants. Yeah, Brian 3 would have been where I draw the line. All right. Magnet ball can only go so far. Thomas Bryant hitting pop out, contested corner threes. Come on, let him play. Let him play, ref. Mitchell, well-earned rest. Give me a stop. Let's go into the fourth quarter with the lead, boys. Oh, Dean Wade almost forced a turnover right there. Please, please, no magnet ball. Please, please. Well, all right. All right, 2-point game. 2-point game. Damn it. This close. 1 second away from going into the fourth with the lead. Yeah, I mean, I can't even blame Max for selling out on the closeout because there was like 1 second left. He probably didn't think there was enough time for a pump fake. Was that a three? Was his foot on the line? I couldn't tell. I think it was a three. 55% from three. It's ridiculous. Yeah, we closed the gap. We closed the gap. We're only down 2 now going into the fourth quarter. I would still say I think the Cavs are going to win. I'd say right now if I had to predict, here's my predictions, right? Or projections. I'd say 65% chance, maybe even 70% chance the Cavs win this. Still a decent chance they lose. Indiana's earned that. I think I'm feeling like 65, 70% chance the Cavs win. That third quarter was all Cavs. Indiana did it. They made enough shots to hold on to the lead and feel like they are still in the driver's seat. Well, let me reword that. I think the Cavs are in the driver's seat now, but Indiana did enough to weather the storm and maintain their lead. Yeah. Or a great point. Indiana, best 3-point shooting, corner 3-point shooting team in the league. Fourth quarter, Cavs playoff basketball coming right up. Certainly made this game one interesting, I'll tell you that much. I was hoping for a stress-free win. Didn't think it would be that easy. Last time I'm going to do the shameless plug. I see 6 people in here who aren't following us yet. If you're enjoying the show or if you want to watch more Cavs playoff games, hit that follow button. We appreciate it. Shout out to everyone who's in here who's already following too. Shout out to everyone on YouTube. After the game, we will have content up on fearthesword.com. We'll have winners and losers. We'll have grades. We'll have post-game reactions. And then once Jackson is done with the post-game interviews, we will record an episode of the Junkyard Pod. That'll be up probably about 2 hours after the game. So make sure you're following Fear the Sword. Make sure you're checking me out on YouTube. Lots of good stuff coming. Hopefully, it will be a victorious pod. Anxious and nervous? I'm anxious and nervous too, or I'm nervous as hell right now. I think we're gonna win, but my heart is pounded. Cavs broadcast team or whoever is in charge of these videos has done a great job. Just wish we had the most clutch player in the NBA to close the game, Actually, I can't even slander Brunson. I can't. Darius Garland is one of the most clutch players in the NBA. I can't even act like Jalen Brunson didn't deserve that award now, though, because what he did to Asar was downright disrespectful. All right, here we go. This is it. How we feeling, Chubba Wub? I'm feeling good. Like I said, I'm nervous, but I think the Cavs are going to win. Third quarter was very, very encouraging. 3-point shots got to fall, and we got to. I need to see. I want to hear what Kenny says. Yeah. I love what I'm seeing already. Okoro and Wade on the floor. I think the Cavs need to stay versatile. I don't know if we see both bigs on the floor again at the same time. I think we got to go one big, stay versatile, switchable on defense. Love seeing Wade. Love seeing Okoro out there. Only concern is this unit might struggle on offense. Good defense. Oh my god, dude. Give me a break. Thomas Bryant hitting like a Dirk shot. Give me a bunch of crash out, dude. This if we lose off some Thomas Bryant BS, Ty Jerome right back at him. Let's go. Yeah, we better win the last quarter. We better start hitting threes here. If we do, that's gonna tip the scales. Good defense from Wade. Finally. Good God. Good defense actually leads to a stop. Mobley, go to work. Oh, that could have been a wide open shot. Mobley, cook him. Cook him. Good help defense from Mathurin. Shut that all off. Wade. Oh, man, that possession hurt. That possession hurt. Let's get a stop. I've really liked the way Wade's played on defense. I think he's been great. I don't care. He's still been great. Tough shot from Siakam. Yeah, it's good. It's good defense. It's just a tough shot. Yeah. Ty Jerome, we need something. Tough shot. This lineup might struggle on offense. That's the problem. Yeah, no Halliburton or Mitchell out there right now, but Siakam is more than capable of carrying this offense. Wonder how long you're able to rest Donovan Mitchell. Hunter back in. Yeah, this is where you need Darius. You wouldn't have a lineup out there that doesn't have an elite ball handler and shot creator if you had Darius Garland healthy. Ty Jerome's good, but he's no Darius Garland. All right. They're getting stops. They've started to get stops in the second half, which is encouraging. But this offense right now with this lineup is my concern. You should be able to hunt. You should be able to hunt Thomas Bryant, but that's just a tough shot. Oh, let's go, Max Strus. God, I love Max Strus. What an amazing individual. What a great play right there. Just a very lazy, stupid pass from Thomas Bryant. Max Strus makes him pay. Hell yes. Fueled by his hatred for Jackson. Come on, Cavs. Hit that. Knock it down. Knock it down, Mobley. What I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get another stop. Give me another stop. All right, here we go. You know Siakam's going to get the ball. Okoro doesn't have the height, but does he have the heart? Oh, good defense from Strus. Get the board. That's all right. It's a long rebound. Long rebound. Everyone was boxing out. It's just a long rebound. Turns the corner. Mobley, defensive player of the year. That's the defensive player of the year you're testing. That's not going to be easy. Mobley. Good patience. Good patience. Hold the ball for a second. Oh, he got him. Got him. Let's go. Don't hurt DeAndre Hunter. No, don't hurt him. It's his left. It's his left shoulder anyway. We're fine. It's his left shoulder. He doesn't need it. Jackson, is this injury real? Dude, Evan Mobley's 3-point shooting in the playoffs has been awesome, by the way. Like, he has had no hesitation, and he's just consistently been knocking down 3-point jumpers. I know it's still early, but he has consistently made defenses pay for not guarding him. Like, it's to the point where I actually think the ball is going in when he takes those. Kevin Love PTSD. Kelly Olynyk will always be hated on this broadcast. I'll tell you that. Tie game. Second round injuries are a curse. Not this year. Not this year. Manifesting it. Yeah, or never letting it go on Olynyk. That was one of the dirtiest plays in NBA history. All right, we're back in the lead. I believe Mitchell's still on the bench, right? Looks like they wanted to trap Halliburton right there. Kind of felt like Strus was asking for Okoro to get up there with him. Another stop. Here we go. Ty Jerome, slow down. Ty Jerome, man, I love you. Slow the hell down. Slow down. Oh, Ty Jerome, man, that was not necessary. Listen, if it goes in, it's crazy. But you shouldn't have taken that. If it goes in, it's amazing. But man, the deep catch from Mobley. Wow. Wow. Elite offense right there from Mobley. It's a back and forth game now. One big lineup has kind of changed the dynamic of this game. Another stop. Ty Jerome, calm down. Thank you. Dude, I knew at some point someone was going to take a hard fall because they've been fouling the shit out of us every time we drive. It's actually like I'm trying not to blame the refs, but like this is what happens when you allow them to play like this for the entire game. When you allow this much contact to go uncalled, this is what happens. It was clean up top. I think the off arm is pushing him pretty clearly though. Like yeah, it's a clean block, but all the contact down there is fouling the shit out of him. It's just they've allowed so much contact on players who are airborne, right? Like players who are in the air. Way too much contact. Sir, protect my players. Exactly, Jackson. It's like what the hell, man? How many times do you have to? This game started off with that BS like baby foul on Siakam where Mobley kind of touched him when he was going up for the breakaway dunk. And since then, we have seen like 8 plays where guys have been knocked out of the air. I need an F-bomb. Tony, we're getting close to it, Dr. Manhattan. We're getting close to it, all right? Someone's going to get hurt. Yeah, so by the way, so they didn't even call that, right? They didn't even call that. That's why we're challenging it. It's absurd. Absurd. Apollo's back in the room, by the way. He left because he thought this game was over. He's back. Is Quincy in the chat or did you just tag him? This is the damn rugby match. I mean, this has been physical as hell, and Hunter's going to the locker room, dude. It looked like he landed. It looked like he was holding his wrist, was he not? Dude, I'm gonna be so pissed, man. Because like it started with the Jarrett Allen on Turner play, and then it happened a couple more times with Mitchell. There was a couple plays where Mitchell, and granted they did call it, but like there have been multiple plays this half where Cavaliers have been in the air and they've been pushed by Pacers players. It happened to Hunter just a couple plays ago. And it's just like, God damn, dude, someone's going to get hurt at some point. It's really not even like, just to be clear, it's not even that I'm like mad at the officials for not giving us a call. It's just dangerous. It's just dangerous. It's a dangerous precedent for both teams to be set. Pat officiating go to Glaze physicality, yeah. Yeah, I want to be clear. This is not me blaming the officials for for why we were losing, or I think we're back in the lead now, right? It's been back and forth, but like I'm not blaming them for that. They call that a foul? They're not calling that a foul, dude. Watch the below. Oh, okay, we couldn't see it. The block up top is clean. The block up top is clean. He is pushing. Watch the lower body with his arm, dude. This other angle, I think the other angle shows it better. They didn't really. This is a good angle. That's bad, man. Okay. Well, Hunter's back out there. As long, listen, fuck it. He's not hurt. He's not hurt. It's fine. We'll move on. Whatever. As long as he's not hurt, top and hitting a three doesn't help. Yeah. Right now, if you're the Cavs, the last thing you want to do is start getting frustrated with the refs. There's plenty of reason to be frustrated, but the last thing you want to do is get yourself out of the game by being frustrated with the refs. Got to move on, keep playing. Well, hey, contact both ways. Contact both ways going uncalled. I think that's bad. I think someone's going to get hurt, but there we go. Something gets called. God damn. Players are shoving each other all over the place. Man. This game's gonna stress me out. I think I've given up hope that the Cavs are gonna win this one comfortably. Maybe we'll get a crazy Cavalanche. We go up by 15, and I can just relax. But I think this game. Well, yeah, old kid. I should say the ending of this game is gonna stress me out. This game has already stressed me out. I was hoping, praying that the Cavs would go on a big run. They'd be up 15, and I could enjoy the last 5 minutes of the game. I think this is going to be something that goes down to the wire, stressing me out. Swing, good recovery, or good closeout from Allen. Good defense from Max Strus. Let's go. Max Strus is such a dog. He's such a fighter. This is someone you want to go to war with in the playoffs. This is why I've always defended Max Strus in the regular season. This is someone you want to go to war with. Feeling dangerous. Refs deserve to be fined over that. I agree, man. That was an absurd. The fact that they went to the replay review and didn't call a foul off of that. Let's go. Let's go, Cavs. Oh. How did Mitchell hang on to that? No call. I don't know if it was clean or not, but a lot of contact. A lot of contact not being called. Thanks again for the super chat, feeling dangerous. Appreciate you. Lots of contact. Allen on an island. If Allen wins this matchup, I think that's a tough shot. But if Allen can consistently force Halliburton into tough shots, then you feel comfortable switching. That's a good shot from Halliburton. It's a tough shot. I need it. Damn it, Okoro. Said stop this Allen Halley switch. Yeah. Man. Yeah, probably time to take Okoro out. Yeah, I'll give a lot of credit to Allen. Chopping his feet. Close out, not very effective, honestly. Like, I know he closed out, but, like, Halliburton had already got it off by the time Allen closed out. But Allen moved his feet. He did well there. Halliburton's a special player. Interested that Kenny went back to the two bigs. I don't think I would have Mobley and Allen on the floor at the same time. They're going right back. Cavs immediately giving up the switch. If you're Allen, okay, good job there. I knew that was going in. I literally knew it was going in. I didn't even say anything because I knew that was going to go in. He always hits that BS in the playoffs. If you're Allen, I think you just want to run Halliburton or not allow Halliburton to get your defense into rotation. Yeah, I mean, crazy shot making. But I haven't loved Ty Jerome's shot selection in this game at all. That's who the Pacers are, though. I know they're shooting 56% from three, and that's like way above where they are. But like they're they're a really good offense, man. Ty Jerome has played bad. You're missing Darius Garland big time. Caught a break right there. Mitchell going to work against Halliburton, gets to the rim again. He's gotten to the rim at will. He's gotten to the rim whenever he wants. All right, come on. Give me a stop, Cavs. They're really going to that Allen. Dude, you cannot leave Nemhard. How many does he hit before you know that you can't leave him? 7 of 10, 5 of 6 from the 3-point line. Mobley pull up 3. Wow. I mean, I love Mobley being confident, but I don't think that's a good shot for the Cavs. Telling you, miss Darius Garland. You really miss DG right now to set the table for your offense. All right, again, conceding that switch to Halliburton. He really hasn't. Well, wait a second. All right. I was going to say, he really hasn't killed us with that switch just yet. You win that possession. Dude, 8 of 33 from 3. It's so bad right now. If they don't hit a couple threes down the stretch, it's going to be cooked. Ty Jerome, I don't even know what to say about you. Because you've been really bad, but you've also hit some important shots. 7 of 7, like 17 points to 17 shots is not good, but we needed every one of them. We needed every one of his points, I'll say. We didn't need every shot attempt. Yeah. Yeah, I think you close with Mobley at the 5. Close Mobley at the 5, Hunter and Wade, Ty Jerome, Donovan Mitchell. I think last 3 minutes you close with that. Yeah, that's a tough decision, Demo. I think, oh man, it's really tough. It's tough. I could see the case for either Strus or Hunter out there. Um, I would could almost even say Strus and Hunter, and Wade is the guy who comes off the floor there. Because I almost think I'd rather go down with Wade out there in closing time than Strus out there in closing time than Wade. But you're giving up some size there. Right now it's not looking too good for the Cavs. They're absolutely in jeopardy of losing game 1 now. I felt like I said I had what, like a 65-70% chance after the third quarter. Right now, I think that's down. I think it's reversed. I think it's flipped. I think we're looking at like a 20 to 30% chance of winning this game. Lots of time, and it's only a 6-point game. But Indiana's just hit all the big shots. They've hit all the big shots. Yeah, I'm telling you, Darius Garland changes this game for sure. Yeah. I can't believe they didn't overturn that call on Hunter. It didn't change anything, but well, it did change. It did change what was going on, but it's not the reason we're losing, but it was a really bad call. And yeah, Dan, you can't put too much stock in any of those games for sure. Couldn't put too much into any of those end of the season games. Yeah, we're getting Hunter Mathurin squabble at some point. Yeah, they hit. The thing with Indiana in this game is not only did they hit basically all the open ones, but they hit like 50% of the contested ones too. Yeah, I mean, it's just 3-point variance. 3-point variance, like I said at the top. It's the one thing that you can't really control here. Is it coming? I hope so. I hope the Cavalier is coming. I hope we're about to be the diff for real. I need the diff to end positive. We have a Nemhard problem. How do you eliminate that? I Dan, I don't know how you eliminate it because it's like he's not a primary creator. Like it's not like he is creating this stuff on his own. It's just kind of like he's a play finisher. We have left him open too many times. That's clear. His most recent three was wide open. But like like the step back, the some of the shots is like you don't really have to adjust to take it away, other than making sure you don't give him the open shots. But just kind of have to hope that the 3-point variance isn't this crazy. And you tip your hat. All right, here we go. So double big still out there. Don't know if I love this decision from Kenny. I don't think the double big is good for this. It's not going to be a good shot. Yep. Yep. I told you, got to get back on defense. 2:50 left, but Cavs are not operating very well right now. Ty Jerome just does not have it. Does not have it. I think he's been blocked on 4 floaters. I think he's had his. Oh, let's go. That's charge. I'm officially concerned the Cavs aren't going to win this one. Yeah, no. I think Indiana walked into Cleveland and stole game 1. I do. I think they came into Cleveland and stole game 1. Still some time left. It's not completely over. Hey man, you know what? A cool guy. They got him that time. They got Mitchell that time. I will say, Halliburton did a good job there. If this gets overturned, I'm gonna end the stream. I won't actually end the stream, but I'll be upset. Get it out of the way early. That's what I always say. Yeah. All right, man. Look, I will say I think the Pacers played a great offensive game. A great offensive game. And they are a really good offensive team. But I think I don't know if they can replicate this 3 more times. This level of shot making. They're a really good offensive team. I know they put up points every game. I don't know if they can replicate this shot making 3 more times. If they do, then the Cavs have to have a better shooting game themselves, right? That's the thing. That's part of the reason why I felt so comfortable going into this series. Because even if Indiana had a game like this, I expect the Cavs to be able to shoot 40% or 50% right back. Okay. Unsuccessful challenge. But as I was saying, yes, like I knew that the Pacers were capable of putting up a bunch of points. I just believe the Cavs offense can match and even outperform that firepower. Tonight they don't have it. Well, at least so far they haven't had it in terms of the 3-point shooting. So I still feel confident the Cavs could win this, and this probably is going to push me to Cavs in 6. It's not Cavs in 4 anymore, Cavs in 5. If they lose this game, it would probably push me to Cavs in 6. I think they win 4 straight against Indiana after losing the first one. All right, here we go. Down 8, 2.5 minutes left. It's not over yet, but you got to execute. There's something on the floor. What is on the floor? Is that a towel or a sleeve? It's a sleeve. How did that even come off? How did that even? I don't think I've ever seen. Yeah, it's got to be like ripped or something, right? All right, no sleeve Mitchell. Got to execute. Got to be basically flawless down the stretch here. Certainly not over, but you got to be just about perfect. Ty Jerome can't get the ball in. Oh man, I'm not trying to be harsh on Ty Jerome because he's been so good all year long. But this is you're seeing it right here, guys. You're seeing it right here why Darius Garland is so important and why anybody who had the Cavs are better without Darius Garland. The Cavs are actually, Ty Jerome can do it. No, he can't. He can't. He's a very good player. He's stepped up in big moments all season. I think he's going to bounce back from this. But holy shit, could you have used Darius Garland in this game? Ty Jerome has been awful. He's been really bad this game. Sixth man of the year. Let's see Peyton Pritchard try to fill in for Jason Tatum. All right, it's not fair. Yeah, no, he's been bad though. He's been bad. DG's timetable, no idea. No one knows when Darius Garland's going to play. No one knows. Hopefully, he'll be back game 2. But yeah. Listen, it's game 1. I'll save my post game reactions for post game. Let's see what the Cavs have for us down the stretch. Toe injuries can last a long time, my friend. Doesn't sound like that. From the reporting, he's still dealing with swelling. They're still swelling. So I think he's going to have to play through the toe injury no matter what. I don't think it's going to heal, which is not good. Here we go. Still both bigs on the court. I'm not sure what Kenny's cooking. I'm not sure what Kenny's cooking right here. Yeah, like I don't think Allen has been awful this game, but I don't think this is the moment to have both bigs on the floor. Just bad basketball. Bad basketball. They're not reading and reacting to the defense. They're literally like this is what Ty Jerome has done a few times. Max Scherzer did it right there. They're not reacting to what the defense is doing. They're just kind of going through the motions and running into a brick wall. Like the play there was, yeah, that's probably the dagger. The play there was clearly to get a Max Scherzer 3, and they just ran that play no matter what. They didn't adjust to anything. They didn't see that there were 2 guys on Strus and made a different play. Yeah. All right. Well, hey, you know what? Now you got to win game 2. That's what it comes down to. Now you got to win game 2. No excuses. No way around it. You lose game 2, the series is over. So you got to win game 2. Indiana came in, took care of business. They played great. Vans are leaving. Yeah. Don't love the lineup decisions from Kenny. Now he's got one big out there. Too little, too late, probably at this point. We flipped the game when it was the one big on the floor. That's when we went on our run. Ty Jerome with the steal. Don't do the fake comeback to me. Don't do the fake comeback to me. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, no, it was a bad Ty Jerome game for sure. Listen, it's game 1. I might as well just start my post game takeaways real quick, right? It's game 1. So everyone knows game 1s they can be a bit fraudulent. You look at that 3-point shooting right there. The Pacers 19 of 35. The Cavs what did we have 5 threes? Did that say? I didn't even get to read it before it went away. We shot horrible. And here's the plain simple truth. If this happens again, the Pacers win again. If the Pacers shoot 50% from 3 and we shoot 30%, we lose every time. No doubt about it. So you have to hope that the Cavs 3-point shooting returns. This is the whole thing with 3-point variance. You got to hope that the Pacers don't shoot the ball as well as they did this game, and you got to hope the Cavs shoot a bit better. I really think that's basically what it comes down to is the 3-point shooting of this game. I think that defined this game. Yeah, an old kid. I think it's telling that he had DeAndre Hunter on the sideline ready to check in after that last offensive possession. I think Kenny more so wants because he went offense for defense with Hunter Allen. He wanted Hunter out there for defense. I still kind of think that the defense is, or I mean, the offense is even better when you have one big out there. I think the run happened with the one big out there, but yeah, man, listen, the single biggest adjustment you have to make for game two is hit your threes. That's it. There's other things there's certainly other things. They were not perfect outside of that, but you got to hit your threes. That's it. You got to hit your threes. Game two is a must win. You lose game two, you lose the series. Here we go. It's playoff basketball. This is what it is. It's one game. You got to put it in the rear view, come back out on Wednesday and get the job done. Or when do they play next? Tuesday or Wednesday? It's Tuesday, right? So yeah, I mean that's just the plain and simple fact. Wow, there we go. Someone hit a three. Yeah, you got to put this one in the rear view. You got to have short term memory loss. There's obviously things you can fix, but got to hit threes. Got to hit threes. Simple as that. Very frustrating to lose game one on your home floor. Pacers are going to test us. I told you. Yeah, we no longer have home court advantage. We no longer have home court advantage, and so again, putting this game in the rear view and looking forwards, absolutely positively have to win game two, and then you go into Indiana for games 3 and 4, and you have to steal one. You have to steal one on Indiana's home floor. Yeah, they'll take it back if they win a game in Indiana. So you have to win game two on your home floor. Got to split the road trip at least. Oh yeah, Twitter's gonna be bad. Also, Ben, good game, man. Good game. Cavs will be fine once Darius is back and they don't miss all their threes. Go Pacers. Yeah. Hey, congrats on the dub. Enjoy the dub. This was you guys definitely earned it. Shot the ball. Not only did you guys shoot the ball really well, but like the Pacers played a really, really good game. Like this isn't as simple as like magnet ball. It was a combination of the Pacers playing great and all the shots dropping. They played really good. Mobley was good in this game. Yeah, Mobley was good. No, listen, this is what I envisioned most of these games would look like. I just thought the Cavs would pull out at the end, but I envisioned most of these games being close back and forth games. I don't expect the 3-point shooting to be this drastic moving forward. Like I don't think we're going to get near 60% from Indiana and near 30% from the Cavs. I think the battle will be closer. It could be both teams shooting 40%, both teams shooting 30, both teams shooting 50, whatever it is. I think they will be closer moving forward. But yeah, it's a frustrating one. It's a frustrating one, Demo. It's about all I can say. All right, man. Never feels good to lose a playoff game. Definitely not game one on your home floor. Yeah, I have to say it one more time. Everyone who dropped the Cavs are better without Darius Garland take, you should be ashamed. You should feel ashamed of yourself. Yeah, Indiana's gonna be plus 30 from three, like plus 30. Cool guy, you didn't see Cavs Twitter because holy shit, so many people said that. And I'm sure more people disagreed with it, but a lot of people said it. Feeling dangerous said, I'm gonna be mad till Tuesday. Thanks again for the super chat. I'm gonna be right there. I'm gonna be mad too. I'm gonna be real upset too until Tuesday. But that's playoff basketball. Like I said, listen, man, you weren't going 16-0. Let's be clear. There's no way in hell the Cavs are gonna go 16-0. So long term vision, you're gonna take some L's. Taking a game one loss at home, it's gonna hurt, but got to bounce back in game two. I imagine I'm going to predict right now Darius Garland plays game two. I feel pretty confident he's going to play game two. I think he's going to play game two because everything that I've heard suggested that if it was do or die, Darius Garland would play. And I know it's only game 2, but it's basically do or die. So I imagine Darius Garland's going to play game 2. How he looks, I can't say. Is he going to look good? No idea. But I think he's going to play. Yeah, man, it's frustrating. Definitely a frustrating. Look, I'm gonna give myself this moment to reflect, type my grades for Fear the Sword, compose my thoughts, figure out what I'm thinking from this game. And then we're going to record the Junkyard Pod, me and Jackson. So everybody, make sure you're following Fear the Sword on Playback.tv. I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you for watching on YouTube. Subscribe there if you weren't already. Go to fearthesword.com. We're going to have some content coming out real soon. Jackson's probably typing the recap right now. We got winners and losers. I'm going to start typing the grades after this. And then, like I said, on YouTube, you can listen to a Junkyard Pod reaction. We're going to do that once Jackson does his post-game interviews. So probably in a couple hours. Anyways, thank you to everyone on Playback and YouTube for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys being here. Even if you're hate watching, even if you're just here to see me take an L. Thanks for being here, guys. At the end of the day, these streams are still fun, even if the Cavs took the L. Let's bounce back in game 2, get a big dub.